Yeah, hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Salesforce real-time scenarios. We are discussing about to the LWC-OTT Subscription Mini Project. So, in the previous video, we are discussing about to the how to develop to the that back button and here back to home page and select the plan buttons we are implemented. Functionality was developed by the back to home only. Now we have to develop by the in this video. When we click on to the select a plan, we need to display by the choose plan this one like this. Okay, so how we are going to develop this? Let's see the in this video. Come to the here. So now we are in the at present plan details page, right? When we click on the plan details page, we need to navigate to the choose to the plan, select a plan page. So that purpose, we can take it by the separate Lightning Web Component. So here we are given to the OTT, select plan detail, select the plan. Okay, we can select by the plan page. This is the fourth, 2, 1, 3, right? This is the here. Already we discussed, right? Component levels. So first one is the main component login page and plan details we have done. Now choose the plan page, right? Select the plan page. Now we are developing. Okay, now we are developing to the plan. So we can some order purpose I am giving to the 4. Okay, so let's control shift P, create Lightning Web Component, select plan, page 4, this one. So it's creating the page 4. So now let's come to the here. So first step is the we need to display by the options, right? When we click on to this here, we need to execute by the function. So this is the existing one. So we have to display by the select options. So how we are going to display by the these option? Let's see the here how we are going to develop. So let's come to the here. We have to take it by the template. Sorry, lightning card. Title. Select a plan. So now here we have to display to the this is drop down, right? Select option. We have to use it by this select options. So here lightning selection. Okay, select options. We have to use it by the wait, selections. Okay. So in this we have the options. So option 1 is the monthly. So we can declare monthly, quarterly, of yearly and yearly. So this one. Okay, let's deploy up to here. First, we can see the options. So here we have to take it true for the displaying temporarily. Targets. So target. Here we are giving to the lightning app page. Target. Okay. Let's save this. Deploy this one. Deploy to this source arc. Successfully deployed to the Salesforce arc. Let's come to the here our arc. So temporarily I'm adding into the in the same page. Okay. So let's here edit page. After implementation is done, we can give it to the direction, means automatically populating when we click on to the select a plan. As of now, we are developing, right? Number of times we click to the next. Now. So that's why awaiting purpose, we are initially displaying to the here. So here, OTT, select plan page for it, temporarily adding to the here. Click on save, click on to the back. So by default, it's appearing like this. So actually here we click on the phone number, next to login, next to choose plan, that steps, right? Temporarily we can avoid. Once it is developed, then we can give it by the directly. So here, let's come to the here. We are given to the options. These are all will be the populated. Okay, here we have to take it by the selection, not for the select. We have to use it actually. Select, save and deploy. Selection is the printed select. Okay. Let's come to the here. We can refresh by the page. Now here you have to observe it's a drop down. It is appear by the in the drop down. They can select by the monthly or quarterly or yearly. So by default, if you want to give it by the any null value or select some option, so we can give it to the by default select, save and deploy. Okay, let's refresh now this page. Here by default it's appear by the select, monthly, quarterly, half-yearly, yearly will be the appear. Okay, so now in front of that we need to give it by the label name. So that's why here we can give it by the label. So here we can give it by the some bold purpose. We can take it by the bold. Select a plan. This is the select a plan page. Select a plan. We are giving the bold. Okay. Let's save and deploy. So let's come to the here. After refreshing, see here, select a plan. We can select by the any one of the plan here. Okay, let's give to the some space between these two, means let's take to the no break space, NBSP. No break space. We have to give it by the some space to the this. Select a plan and this one now. Here it is very close, right? We can give it by the some space between these two. Let's save and deploy. So then we can refresh by the page. See here, some space between these two now. Okay, let's come to the next. These two we need to align to the center. We need to align to the center. Already we know, right? We are commonly using to the div tag class equals to SLDS. So here we can give it to the align absolutely center. This is right. This is no need to require. Already we writing a code. That's why it is coming to the auto populated by here. So SLDS align absolutely center. This is the we are given. Let's deploy. Okay, so now here we have to refresh the page. See here it is coming by the here. Select plan. But now how to identify which plan they are selected? Which plan they are selected? How to identify? So that purpose, each option we have the one value we have to give it. Which one we are selected, that one only it is appear. So this is the monthly. monthly one. So this is the value equals to quarterly. This is the value. Here we have to give it by the half yearly. And next one is the value. Which one we are selecting now? This is the value background. This is the front end, it is displaying. This is background holding value. And selected value, we need to hold it, right? So how we are going to hold it that when it is this change rate, select value is the changing, right? So here on change, we are using to the here handle selected plan. We are selected plan, we are holding, this is the method. Let's come to the here. We have to take it by the method event. Now here we have to store it, right? Selected value, we need to store it purpose. We have to take it by the what we are the selected value. Okay. So that purpose here we have to take it one variable selected plan. So in this we are going to store it. This dot selected plan equals to event to dot target to dot value. Event dot target dot value. So we are selected value, we are displaying to the here. Selected plan is selected plan variable. Property, variable or property. What we are selecting, that will be the hold by the in this. When it is we are selected, automatically triggered by the this one. Automatically triggered by the this one, this method. Okay, let's deploy this. Come to the here. Refresh by the screen. So here if you select by the monthly, here populated by the monthly. Half yearly, half yearly. Quarterly, quarterly. What we are selected, that value will be the populated by the here. What we are selecting as this value will be the populated. Okay, save. This is the now we have done. Our next step is the we need to display the table, right? How we are going to display the table? How we are going to display the table? So if you want to display the table means initially we need to require the data, right? This data. Custom settings data. In the previous screen, we have to display, right, this custom settings data. So again, no need to write it by this custom settings data for the getting. Already we have in the parent component, right? This data already we have in the page 3. Plan details we have, right? Plan details we have. In this attribute, right, we are storing the plan details. This plan details we can pass to the from the parent to child. From the parent to child, we can passing the data. So how we are going to pass it? So here we have to take it by the another property plan details. This is the child plan details, page 4 plan details. But this variable or this property we can using into the parent component. Parent component. When we passing the data from the parent to child, in the child variable or child property, we can must and should give to the @ABI decorator. Then only we can able to pass the data. Otherwise, it will not pass the data. @API decorator. @API decorator, when we use the from, we can able to pass the from the parent to child able to capture by the that information. If you are not giving the @API, it doesn't hold the data. It doesn't hold the data. Okay, this is the plan details. Let's come to the parent component. Now we can call it to the this is into the, in the our parent component. So now here choose plan, right? In the parent component, here we have to take it by the C : our child component name. OTT underscore select plan page 4. Save. Now here we have to give it by the child component variable. Plan details. In the child component we are declaring now. Here plan details. D is the capital. That's why in the parent component we are giving the like this. In the parent component, which data we need to pass it? Which component we need to pass it? So here in the child component, we have to pass it to the our plan details. Same. Plan details, we have to pass it. So save. Okay. So now this one we need to, when we have to display, when we click on to the select a plan, right? When we click on to select a plan, then only we need to display. That's why here we have to take it by the variable display plan details. This one, this plan details section, when we have to here to the here. I think display plan details, this is already been taken. I think so. We can take it by the display select plan page. So this one, when we click on to the button, right? This one, handle select a plan. This one, when we click on to that, we can make it as the true. Display plan details. This dot equals to true. So at the same time, we need to hide it by this one, right? This card. So that purpose, we can take it by the display plan details. So this one by default, it would be the true. When we click on to this one, we can make it as the false. Okay, this one, we can give it by the here. So this one by default it's displayed, but when we click onto the button, then only we need to display this one, right? So here template. If true, display plan details of display select plan page. So save and deploy. This we can deploy. Page 3 at the same time, page 4 also I am deploying. Okay, let's come to the here. By default here appear na. Now I am going to remove this one. Click on to this, click on edit page. So loading. Now I am removing this. Save. Back to the page. So YB call means parent to child, we need to pass it, right? So then only we can able to pass it to the data. So that's why here we are enter by the phone number. Click on to this. Click on get plan details. Click on to the now select a plan. See here, now it is appear na. So once we click on to the monthly, quarterly wise, we need to display the table. Display the table like this. Like this, we have to display the table. So how we are going to display the table with the dynamically? This is the half yearly, this is the quarterly, like this. Based on that, traffic will be the changed right here, rates. How it is going to that. Let's see the how we are going to display the data dynamically. Okay. So now for this, come to the page 4, JS. So we have to define the columns. So when the on change, automatically called by the this one selected plan. So in this should dot columns. Default one is the by default we have to display by this one basic premium, right? So that's why columns equals to label name. So here we have to give it by the field API name, right? Field name. Okay. This is the by default we have to display. After that, based on the selection, based on the if you are selected by the which plan, based on that field only we have to, if you select by the monthly we have to display, or if you select by the quarterly wise we have to display. Let's come to the here. If you have to observe here appear by the monthly, quarterly, half yearly, yearly. If you select by the monthly, so rest of the plans we need to disappear. If you select the only quarterly, rest of the 3 columns we need to hide. If you half yearly, rest of the columns. Yearly, rest of the columns we need to hide. Let's show you. So here if you select by the monthly, only monthly column and monthly rates only appear here. If you go to the quarterly, rates will be the changed quarterly information. If you go to the yearly, half yearly wise, this is the and yearly. So how to handle this one? How to handle this one? This purpose, I have to take the one map, very careful to understand. Constant plan map, I am naming to the here. New map. Why should I am taking the map? I will explain to you. So here map. So by default only we are loading the values. That's why here I am taking to this one. So this is the standard syntax. By default, we are set the values. So if you select by the monthly, key value pair, right? Monthly. So here we are displaying a selected value. If it is selected by the monthly, which field you want to display? Monthly field, right? Monthly field we need to display. What is the API name of the monthly? So here, not for this. Yeah. Here I think we have the API name. Monthly amount, right? This is the we have to display. Here taking the monthly. Okay. If you select by the quarterly, so here what we are giving the naming, same naming we have to give it. Quarterly, yearly, quarterly field API name. Dynamically we are taking field API name. If we are selecting to the half yearly, what we are giving the naming conversion same. This is only written to that one, right? Half yearly. Key and value directly we are setting. And this set the values. Half yearly amount. This is the API name of the field. And last one is the yearly. So here yearly amount. So if you select by the monthly, it will return to the monthly map. Based on the map, we are going to get it right. Based on the map, we are returning to this one. Based on the key, we can get it by the API name. We can get it by the API name. That's why here key and value I mapped it here. Let's come to the here. After this, one more column, label. So what we are selected, right? That value we need to display monthly or quarterly or half yearly, right? So now this dot plan name, which is we are selected. Already we know right here. It is displayed by the quarterly, monthly, yearly. So this will be the header name, label name, comma. Now here we have to the field name. Field API name, right? We need to give it. So here this purpose I am taking the map based on this plan map. This dot plan name dot get. If you selected by the monthly, it is returned to the this one field API name. Must and should give it by the field API name, right? Here. So this dot plan. Okay, this purpose dynamically we have to define our columns. Dynamically defining our columns. That purpose we are taking the map concept. Map concept. Based on the selection, this map will be written. If you select by the monthly, it is written to the monthly field API name. If you are selected the quarterly, quarterly wise, here we have. If we select by the half yearly, yearly wise, yearly. Okay. Let's see the now how we are going to display the data to the here. So here let's take to the break. So now here, when we select this one, right, then only we need to display, select the plan. Okay. So that's why here we have to take it by the here if true display plan data. So this one we are going to take it by the one property, then only this will be the appear. So by default, it would be the false. So when we are calling to this one, this would be the make it as the true. So already we know, right, how we are going to display the data. So template for lightning data table, key ID, data equals to where we have the data, plan details, right? In the plan details, our data, we are retrieving from the parent component. Columns, columns. Okay. This is we declared right here in local. Based on this columns will be generated by the dynamically. Okay, columns. So save and let's deploy this. Okay, let's come to the here. We have the refresh by the page. Here enter the phone number. Get plan details. Now here plan will be displayed. Select a plan. Now here if you select by the monthly, quarterly, okay, plan not triggering, plan details. columns. So we have to give it by the columns. Okay, what is the problem? Okay, so just we created this one, right? We need to create by the object notation here. Columns, we need to give it by the object notation. Then only we can able to map it. Okay, let's come to the here, refresh the page. So now here, sorry, let's come to the here. Login, get plan details, get plan. So still not refresh. We can give it one more time. So login. So get plan details. Select a plan. Quarterly, half yearly. Okay, this columns. Okay, we can give it by the @track. Why? Because means we need to reacting to the properties, right? That purpose. We are dynamically pushing the data, right? That's why here we are using the reactive properties. Let's take to the @track. And we can give it by the same, right? Here columns also same. Let's deploy. Now come to the here, we have the refresh by the page. Get plan details, select a plan. Will also not be the displaying. Let me see what happened to that is columns, label, field name, this columns. Select over here. Plan details here. So let me check to the here. All are the good. Okay, we are taking the plan. This is the might be issue. Let me see. We can hide this one first. I can remove this comma. Let's deploy. Let me refresh by the page. Click on login. Back to the details. Select a plan. Okay, now we have to display the table, but data is not populated. Let's see the how. What is the problem here? Field name. This is the API name only, right? We are retrieving the data to the plan details here. Data equals to plan details. Let me check to the parent component. From the parent component, right, we are passing the data. This is the plan details, right, here. So in this, we are stored by the plan details, actually. Plan details, same name, right? We are giving to the here. So D is the capital. So that's why we are using the kebab case format. Let's redeploy this. Refresh the page. So now come to the here, we can enter by the phone number. Get plan details, select the plan. Choose quarterly, half yearly, data is not populated by the still. So let me check here. Actually, we are retrieving the data or not. So this is the plan details, right? Let me take to the here console dot log. So we have to display by the JSON dot stringify. So save and deploy. Let's save this. So now here we have to deploy, right? We have done. So let's refresh by the page. What happened? Don't know. Might be not refreshed properly earlier. So now it is displayed by the basic premium, right? Then same way here we have to unhide this, to comma this, and here save and deploy. So let quickly check it by the output, refresh by the page. One six. So here get plan details, select the plan. Okay, when we are giving to this one, it's not displaying. Okay, and details, this one display. Okay, got it. So don't use by this keyword. Why? Because we are declared as a constant, right? Declarations. So these are the properties. Okay, these are the declaration in front of we are using the directly you can utilize to this one plan map dot. Okay, let's deploy this again. So refresh by the page. So here click on login, click on details, select the plan. Okay, yearly now it is appeared, but amount is the not populated. Let's see the here plan dot get select plan get this dot select plan only, right? This is the our variable name. This is the monthly, quarterly here displaying, right? Yearly. Yeah. You select by the monthly. Monthly table is coming, but data is the not populating. So monthly, quarterly, yearly, half yearly. Okay, this is the field name. This is the typo mistake field name. That is the problem. Okay, let's save and deploy. Refresh the page. click on login, click on get plan details, select a plan. See here, now quarterly amount is the populated. If you select the monthly amount will be the populated. Half yearly, yearly. So like this dynamically we are designing the table. If you select by the monthly values only. If you select by the quarterly wise. So like this, we can take it by the one map. In that map, we are going to give it by the key and value pair. What we are selected based on that API name, we are mapping by the dynamically here. Based on that data will be the populated to the here. Okay, I hope it's clear how we are implemented, how to pass the data from the parent component to the child component, and how to display the table dynamic columns, dynamically how we are going to display by the columns, and how to utilize the map we have learned in this video, right? In the next video, we are going to discuss about the how to select by the one value only. Here they are going to select by the multiple, right? But they want to select by any one of the plan. How they are going to select by one of the plan, and how to identify which plan they are selected, what is the amount that is. We have to hold by this information. Once you click on the make a payment, see here premium plan, they are selected, yearly plan type and amount. This is the here we have to display. So how to capture that information, which plan they are selected, and how to hold that one, which plan is selected, and how to pass from the again one component to another component. Let's discuss into the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you.